Minivans may not be the prime choice for a family vehicle like it once was. However, when the going gets tough with raising too many kids, nothing is more practical than a minivan. If you're shopping for one, be sure to put the Toyota Sienna on your list, as there is plenty to like of it. So let's go ahead and check out and take a closer look at this 2017 Toyota Sienna LE. Now the Sienna has been in this generation ever since the 2011 model year, and this is the third generation of the Sienna. Now the Sienna was heavily updated just last year and included updated features as well as updated styling on the outside and the inside too. Now, as far as styling goes of this vehicle, I'm actually not a huge fan of the styling. I think the Chrysler Pacifica looks a lot better, as well as the Kia Sedona. But on higher end trim levels, you do get some nice looking LED daytime running lights and some nicer looking alloy wheels. But overall, our LE trim we have here is a pretty basic looking Sienna. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle. Not a huge fan of the key fob either, pretty dated. Looks like it came straight out of 2006. You have your lock, unlock, and then your power sliding doors. You do have dual power sliding doors and then your panic alarm. Not much has also changed for the 2017 model year. However, you do get a new 8-speed automatic transmission that replaces the previous 6-speed automatic. Now this color is known as the Silver Sky Metallic. And then you also do have a full-on gray cloth interior. You have your power driver's seat with your power recline and power lumbar. Alright, now stepping on inside of the Sienna here, the first thing that you'll notice is how roomy this is. And this is why minivans just are great vehicles, great family vehicles. And I just feel like there's plenty of room inside of here. It feels like a living room on wheels. And a lot of crossovers don't feel like this. And the interior design is also pretty nice, especially with the standard touchscreen. I really do like how that comes as standard equipment. Higher end trim levels do get push button start. And what you're hearing there is a 3.5 liter V6. Coming to your transmission, we have an 8-speed automatic. You also do have manual shiftability. No paddle shifters here though. When you put the vehicle into reverse, this will display your rear view camera with guidance lines. Let's go ahead and turn on the headlights and the hazards. All windows are fully automatic in this Sienna. And let's go and pop the hood and check out the engine bay. Let's go and check out the exterior of the vehicle. Now, one reason why I'm not a huge fan of the styling of the Sienna is because, well, it looks too much like a minivan. While many of its peers, like the Chrysler Pacifica and the Honda Odyssey, they either are a little bit more stylish and they look a little bit more like SUVs or crossovers. Coming up front here, we have halogen projector beam headlights, and you have a short, stubby front nose, which makes it look even more like a minivan here. I do like the front grille, however. Now, along with the new 8-speed automatic, Toyota has also updated the engine here. It's a revised 3.5 liter V6 that produces 30 more horsepower at 296 horsepower at 6,600 RPM and 263 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM, with EPA estimates being an okay 19 in the city and 27 on the highway. Now, what makes the Sienna unique in the minivan class is that it does offer all-wheel drive. No other minivan offers all-wheel drive just yet. Also, the Sienna doesn't have a more fuel-efficient engine choice. If you're looking for the most fuel-efficient option in the minivan class, I suggest going with the Chrysler Pacifica with its available plug-in hybrid that's going to be available in the near future. But the Sienna with this 3.5 liter V6 and the new 8-speed automatic transmission, it makes for a pretty good pair, and it does provide a sufficient amount of power for the vehicle. But there's no optional engine choice, or there's no more fuel efficient engine choice for this Sienna here. Now trims of the Sienna start at the base L. That starts at $29,750. The LE, like how we have here, $32,540. The Sporty SE trim, $36,110. The mid-trim level XLE, $42,145. And then the top of the line limited, $42,800. Now the Sienna can be quite nice with high intensity discharge headlights that are also available. And then you can also get dual moonroofs too. And of course, leather seating surfaces are also available. Now, competitors of the Sienna, of course, you have the vehicles in the minivan class, and this includes the likes of the Chrysler Pacifica, which just got redesigned for the 2017 model year. Then you also do have the very reliable Honda Odyssey, and then the budget-minded Kia Sedona, and the Nissan Quest. Total vehicle price for our particular Sienna is $33,810. EPA estimates, like I said, 19 city, 27 highway. Overall vehicle score with the government 5-star safety ratings is a 5. Pretty good there. And then a final assembly point for this vehicle is in Indiana. You have roof rails on the top. Of course, all of your basic powered accessories, power windows, door locks, and your power mirrors. Interior quality in the Sienna is decent, and soft touch materials do abound everywhere inside of this vehicle, such as on the armrest, mid-door panel, and the upper door panel. The dashboard is also soft touch, and this is a pretty high quality interior for a more basic kind of trim level. I'm quite impressed. Build quality is also decent too. No panel gaps really inside of here. And overall, it's pretty nice. Overall, interior quality in the Sienna is pretty competitive. Coming to the steering wheel design, love the steering wheel design, especially with the molded stitched airbag cover. That gives it a more premium vibe. And then right here you have your steering wheel mounted audio controls, voice recognition, Bluetooth phone controls. And then we have your controls for the driver information display, which I'll get to in just a minute. And your cruise control stock is also located right here. Up here you have your auto dimming rearview mirror with garage home link and an integrated compass, sunglass container with a conversation mirror, and then your power sliding doors. Your buttons are located right here, map lights. And when it comes to a minivan's interior, it's all about storage here, and the Sienna does not disappoint. You have a huge storage cubby down there, and then you also do have another little storage cubby. Dual cup holders right here, more cup holders, 12-volt power outlets, USB port with your auxiliary input. And then this also reveals a huge center console. It's very deep and very wide also. When it comes to storage, the Sienna certainly doesn't disappoint. As far as the seats go, the seats are very comfortable in the Sienna. However, the seating fabric is a little cheap in my opinion. It looks like it came straight out of the 90s. They could put a more expensive kind of cloth material. But you do have these armrests on the sides right here, which do help out and comfort a lot. And thigh support is excellent too. Visibility in the Sienna is pretty good. There's lots of glass area all around, and you also do have this little front quarter window, which helps out a little bit. When you come to rearward visibility, it's pretty good, but at least a rear view camera does come as standard equipment. And minivans are really long vehicles, so backing up minivans can be a little bit of a pain if you don't have a rear view camera. Up here you also find another storage compartment. Then you have your glove box also, which is also really huge. One of the biggest glove boxes I've ever seen, actually. Coming to your climate controls, we do have dual zone automatic climate control here, and then you can control your climate for the rear passengers as well. You have your fan speeds, your temperatures. It shows you right here too what temperature you're at, and then you have your exterior temperature readout. Front window defroster, rear window defroster. You can also change your different zones by pressing on the mode button right here. Overall, it's a pretty simple and logical layout with big knobs and big buttons, and I just love it. Now let's get to the main interface and the head unit. This is Toyota's Entune system. We've seen this interface many times here before, but I do like it because it's very responsive and intuitive. However, it's getting slightly dated when it comes to its graphics and its rendering. Now your different audio sources do include all of the norm here: AM, FM, XM satellite radio, Bluetooth streaming audio, USB port, CD player, all that good stuff. Coming to your apps, you have your audio, phone, live weather, live traffic, and your setup, eco, trip information. Then you have your home screen right here. You can configure your home screen however you would like. You can show the phone or the audio. You can turn that on or off if you would like. And then you have your phone. You can hook up your Bluetooth phone, have all of your contacts stored on here, and have an integrated dial pad. You also do have HD radio on this bad boy as well. But overall, I really do love the Toyota Entune system. Just needs to get updated with the graphics and the rendering. And then you have your settings, many different settings that you can change here, from the display, the home screen, Bluetooth, phone, audio. And then you also do have driver too in your vehicle. Now let's get to the main interface and the head unit. This is Toyota's Entune system. We've seen this interface many times here before, but I do like it because it's very responsive and intuitive. However, it's getting slightly dated when it comes to its graphics and its rendering. Now your different audio sources do include all of the norm here: AM, FM, XM satellite radio, Bluetooth streaming audio, USB port, CD player, all that good stuff. Coming to your apps, you have your audio, phone, live weather, live traffic, and your setup, eco, trip information. Then you have your home screen right here. You can configure your home screen however you would like. You can show the phone or the audio. You can turn that on or off if you would like. And then you have your phone. You can hook up your Bluetooth phone, have all of your contacts stored on here, and have an integrated dial pad. You also do have HD radio on this bad boy as well. But overall, I really do love the Toyota Entune system. Just needs to get updated with the graphics and the rendering. And then you have your settings, many different settings that you can change here, from the display, the home screen, Bluetooth, phone, audio. And then you also do have driver too in your vehicle. Now as far as the way the Sienna drives, even though it has the sporty SE trim level, no matter what trim you get of the Sienna, this is a minivan that's a very comfortable and easy to live with kind of vehicle. And it's not a minivan that's supposed to be engaging to drive. If you're looking for a minivan with sporty driving characteristics, I suggest checking out the Kia Sedona, or especially the Honda Odyssey. It handles much better than the Toyota Sienna here. But it's pretty easy to drive this vehicle, and the 3.5 liter V6 does provide a pretty good amount of power, and with the extra 30 more horsepower on tap, it certainly doesn't hurt here. But I think the Sienna is a very comfortable riding minivan. It's smooth and it soaks up road bumps very well. And if you're looking for a minivan that's just easy to live with, which many people are, then Sienna will certainly not disappoint here. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and shut down the vehicle. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the Sienna here. Now what I love about the Sienna is dual power sliding doors. I just love that about minivans. It's probably my favorite feature of minivans, to be honest. Now back here you also do have dual map pockets. And with the Sienna, or actually with any other minivan, it features a very roomy back seat. There's plenty of legroom and plenty of headroom back here. We also do have rear sunshades, and you can go for a footrest if you would like, and a rear DVD entertainment system. And we also do have dual cup holders, and then you also do have rear adjustable headrests. And you can go for a 7-passenger configuration or an 8-passenger configuration in the Sienna here. But overall, it's a very comfortable experience. Nothing to complain about here. You also do have cup holders right there. Great for families. And what I don't like about the Sienna is that these second row seats, you actually have to take them out, like physically take them out of the vehicle to have a flat floor. I rather much prefer Chrysler's seating system, where you can actually fold these second row seats flat into the floor. And that's why Chrysler Pacifica minivans have an edge over the other competitors. All right. Now to get into the third row seats of the Sienna here, it's a pretty easy mechanism. Just pull up on this lever right here, or that lever, and then push the seat forward and then just hop right in. As you can see, it's very easy. Now the third row seats back here also do fold flat into the floor, which is nice. And when you have these seats folded flat into the floor, you can get tons of cargo space. But you will find plenty of rear seat legroom and headroom for the rear seat occupants, and more rear seat leg space for the third row occupants than any other crossover. And you have a 12-volt power outlet right here too. So with its user-friendly infotainment system, its loads of storage space, and its extremely roomy and comfortable interior, the 2017 Toyota Sienna makes for an excellent family vehicle. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.